Morning, guys. October 10th, 2024. Thursday here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Got my sandpaper up drying. Could have sworn Craig Hanlon said he was going to send me some clothespins. Haven't got them yet, Craig. So this morning I came out. My friend had brought me another pile of wood yesterday. And I'm going to be putting them in those trash cans you see buried under the bumper over there. But got to have something to cover them up. I don't have tops for all the cans. So my thought was I had this Impala hood that was left over. You guys remember the Impala? I bought it. I used all the parts out of the Impala to build the 48 Chevrolet. So my first thought was, hey, bring out my snippers. Unfortunately, they just don't cut anymore. I'm pushing so hard to get them to cut, and I think the blade is worn out. So, phase 2, I brought out the Sawzall. Even that demo saw has had its day. Be back. So I bought this saw to do demolition on the camper when I bought it. And man, is it worn out. Oh my God, look at this. Look at the slack. Thing's shooting out aluminum chunks. So, another dead tool. So we're about got this thing cut off now. Should be able to separate. It's got a glue that holds it on. I'm gonna have to get a putty knife and hammer and knock that stuff loose, and then I'll have my metal to cover up my trash cans. Nothing new on the 36. Haven't called the junkyard yet. I think before I do, I'm gonna pull the computer out and check the pins for voltage and grounds to make sure all the voltage and ground pins are what they need to be. And then if that's all good, which I think it is, I'll order a computer. $125 last time I bought one. I don't know what they'll be now. And that's been, phew, that was from my friend's truck. He was welding and he burned out his computer. So I got all the little spots filled in. I'm going to be doing the final sanding on this with some 400, some 600, and then primer sealer, and then white paint. Pretty much got a lot of the masking done on the truck. I still got a mask up above here. I did kind of a crappy job when I masked it last time, and I had a couple of white spots. So I've just been taking the paintbrush and just taking some thin paint and putting a few coats over those white spots. And then I'll be able to retape all that and shoot some of that sealer on. I'm going to seal the whole truck, hood and everything. Then I'll mask off and I'll put the, I'm not putting a gloss white, I'm putting a semi-gloss white here. And I think that's going to work out pretty well. So, got the fire going over here. Trying to get the garage warmed up a little bit. It's that time of year. We're on the roller coaster ride now where the temperatures kind of fluctuate every day. One day it'll be 70, the next day it'll be 60, next day today's only in the 50s. But getting ready to go back up the hill because it's going to be in the 70s this weekend. And I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get some painting done when it's warm enough that I don't have to. Otherwise, I have to get the garage warm to get the body warm. And I don't like having an open fire when I'm painting because obviously I'm using gasoline to thin my paint. I don't know if anybody knows what the term flash fire is. Where I lived in Virginia, there was a body shop, and the guy, in order to save the heat, was skimping on the exhaust fan, and he had a defective fluorescent lamp. That's what they predict lit the spark. And woof, it sounds like one of those potato cannons going off, and it just blows all the windows and everything out. It's a real slow rolling explosion, but it will singe you. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. I got this one pimple left back here. I got the medicine on it now. I just got to sand it smooth, and that pimple would be gone. Nothing worse than a pimple on your face on prom day. I never had an acne problem real bad. I had friends that did. My one friend had to have his face sanded because of the scars. My friend Tom, he had it bad. And boy, did everybody razz him about it. When you think about it now, it's like, why did I call him Zit Face? What did I do that for? And he was my friend, but everybody had a nickname. So, see what's going on here, Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. Snotty Nose. Snotty Nose Kid out from Rusty, Rhode Island.